If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. The moment someone says nothing can go wrong, you're already halfway into something that will. And that's exactly what Daniel said right before we lost signal and started hearing footsteps in a place where there were no people for miles. It started as a simple delivery job. 3 of us, me, Daniel, and a guy named Kareem, who barely spoke unless money was involved. We were hired to transport equipment to a remote weather station deep in the Black Ridge Mountains. No big deal. In and out in one night, at least that's what we were told. The road stopped being a road about an hour in. Then it became gravel. Then it became nothing. Just forest swallowing the tires whole. That was the first warning. We ignored it, because that's what people do. By sunset, we reached the station, or what was left of it, a single metal structure standing in complete isolation. No fences, no signs, no nearby roads, just a building that looked like it had been waiting a very long time for someone to arrive or return. Daniel laughed. "Easy job," he said. That was mistake number 1. Inside, everything was already powered. Lights on, monitors blinking, equipment running, but no one there. No footprints, no dust on the control panels. Like the place had been used. Moments before we arrived, Kareem didn't like it. He said we should leave immediately, but Daniel wanted to finish unloading, so we stayed. That was mistake number 2. Then the radio turned on by itself, static first, then a voice, clear, too clear. It said only one sentence, "You're early." We froze. Daniel assumed it was a prank, but there was no network out there, no signal, no connection to anything. Still, the voice came again, same tone, same words, "You're early." That's when the first real sound came from outside. A knock on metal, slow, measured, like someone checking if the building was awake. Daniel grabbed a flashlight and went to the door. We told him not to. He opened it anyway. Nothing was there, just darkness and wind moving through trees that didn't look close enough to create sound. Then the knocking came again, but this time from inside the station, from the walls. We didn't move for maybe 10 seconds, maybe longer. Then the power flickered, and every monitor in the room turned on at once. Not random feeds, cameras, all pointing outward, all showing the same thing. The forest, empty, still, until one frame changed. Something moved between the trees. Not walking, not running, just shifting, like it knew exactly where every camera was pointing. Kareem backed away instantly. "Turn it off," he said, but Daniel couldn't, because the system wasn't responding. It was already running on its own. And then the cameras started changing angles, following something moving around the station. We all saw it at the same time, a shadow outside the glass, standing too close to the wall, not pressing against it, just there, watching. Daniel finally said it out loud. "We're not alone." That was mistake number 3, because as soon as he said it, the lights went out. Complete darkness, except for the emergency red glow from the exit sign. And something knocking from inside the ventilation system, moving, getting closer. Kareem grabbed me. "We leave now," he whispered, but Daniel stayed near the control desk, trying to reboot the system. Then the radio turned back on. No static this time, just breathing, slow, right next to the microphone, and then the voice again, closer than before. "You should not be here." That's when the vents above us opened slightly, not broken, opened from the inside, and something dropped. Not fast, not violent, controlled. It landed behind Daniel. We didn't see it clearly, but we saw his reaction. That moment when your brain understands something before your body does. He didn't scream. He just stepped back, slowly, like trying not to provoke it. Then he turned to us and said, don't run." That was the last thing he said calmly, because the next second, the cameras turned back on, but this time they were inside the station too, watching us from angles that shouldn't exist. Kareem broke first. He ran. That triggered everything. The alarms went off, not warning alarms, tracking alarms, like something had been waiting for movement. We ran into the forest, straight into darkness. No plan, no direction, just instinct. Behind us, the station lights flickered back on, but now they weren't lighting the building. They were lighting the forest, following us, guiding something else, and then we heard it. Footsteps, multiple, not random, coordinated, surrounding us. Kareem fell first. We didn't stop. That's the truth. We kept running, because stopping felt worse than leaving him. I hate admitting that, but it's what happened. The forest didn't feel natural anymore. It felt arranged, like paths were closing behind us as we moved forward. Then Daniel screamed from somewhere behind. One final time. Not fear, warning. Then silence. And the footsteps stopped chasing, right behind us, like they didn't need to anymore, because we had already gone exactly where they wanted. We found a drainage tunnel near the mountain base, didn't even think. We went in. Inside, everything was wrong again, too clean, too straight, like it wasn't built by nature or humans, just designed space pretending to be underground. We followed it for what felt like hours, until we saw light, real light, not artificial. Morning light. We climbed out near a highway. A truck found us within minutes. We tried to explain, but even we knew how it sounded. Station that runs without power, voices with no signal, cameras that follow things not visible, friends who didn't come back. And here's the part that still messes with me. When authorities checked the map, there was no weather station, no tunnel, no service road, nothing, just forest. And when we tried to go back later with a search team, the area looked completely different, like it had reset itself. Except for one thing, a metal plate, half buried near the trees, stamped with a number none of us recognized. And underneath it, fresh footprints, still forming, like something was standing there, even after we left.